Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want us to learn about the equation of a circle. So let me first of all start by drawing a circle. Let's get up a circle. So this is just a sketch of the circle showing the center of the circle and the distance from the center of the circle to the circumference. This is called the radius of the circle. Now consider that the center of the circle has coordinates A, comma B, and the circumference of the circle is touching point xy, coordinate of point xy. So now, the equation of a circle is usually in the form of x minus a squared plus y minus b squared. This one should give you the r squared, where a and b, these are the centers of circle, i.e. the center of the circle A and B in coordinate form is A, B, i.e. A, B. So in this case, the equation of the circle is given in that equation. Now, example we find, now in this equation here, x minus a, x and y, these are just points on the circumference of the circle, and r is the radius of the circle. Now for example, a question like, find the equation of the circle, find the equation of the circle, equation of the circle, center. The first one we have, Roman 1. The center is 0, 0. That is the origin of the Cartesian plane, and radius 2 units. And radius 2 units. Now, considering the formula of the equation of the circle, which is usually in the form of x minus a squared plus y minus b squared, this one is equivalent to r squared, where a and b are the center of the circle. Now we have this one to be my a, this to be my b. Because the center of this circle is 0, 0, so I substitute my a with 0 and my b with 0. So the equation becomes x minus 0 squared plus y minus 0 squared. This one should give you the radius squared, r squared. The radius of this circle is 2 units. So this one is the same as 2 squared. So the equation is x minus 0, that is x squared, plus y squared is equal to 4. So this is the equation of that circle. The second example we have, this is the first example. Second example we have, the center is 0, 0, and radius root 5, and radius root 5. So again, in this tutorial, the aim was to show you how to find the radius and the equation of the circle, given the center and also given the part where the circumference of the circle is passing at. Again, apply the formula, x minus a x minus a squared plus y minus b squared is equivalent to r squared, where a and b are the center of the circle. Now substituting, that is putting in place, we have x minus, so this coordinate becomes a and b, 0 squared plus y minus 0 squared. Y is 0 is equal to r squared, that is root 5 squared. So opening the bracket, we have x squared plus y squared is equal to root 5 squared, that is 5. So this is the equation of that circle. And finally, the third example, for the first part, we have Roman 3, negative 1, 3, center, and radius 4 units. Now, in applying the formula, x minus a squared plus y minus b squared is equivalent to r squared. Now, in the coordinates here, our a is negative 1 and our b is 3. So I substitute the value of a in the equation, which is negative 1, and also the value of b in the equation, which is 3. Look, we have x minus a, but our a is negative 1, so it is minus negative 1 squared plus y minus b, so y minus b, which is 3 squared. This one gives you r squared, which is 4 squared. So opening the bracket, we have x plus 1 squared plus y minus 3 squared is equal to 16. That is the equation of the circle. Those are just example. Now, I need to write an example of which we are being asked to find the center and radius of the circle given the equation of the circle. So, in this type, we have been given the equation of the circle to find the radius and the center of the circle. For example, a question reads, find the center and radius of the circle. Then writes, find the center and radius of the circle. Find the center and radius of a circle. When the equation is, where the equation is the first equation we have, Roman 1, x squared plus y squared plus 10x plus 18y plus 10x plus 18y minus 38 is equivalent to 0. So we need to find the radius and the center of this given circle. Now first of all, we have x squared and we have y squared. We also have x and y. The coefficient of x and y has been given, and also the x squared and y squared. Now, the first procedure is to take the constant term on the other sides of the equation, of which becomes x squared plus y squared plus 10x plus 18y is equal to negative 38, which is plus 38. When a negative sign crosses the equal sign, becomes a positive sign. Now, to collect now, we bring the x together. X squared, that is the second procedure, plus 10x plus y squared plus 18y is equivalent to 38. So I brought the x's together, x and x together, and y and y together. So now, one of the most tricky procedure now is the third procedure. So we have x squared plus 10x. Now, the coefficient of x, we find the half of it, then we square and add it to both sides. So look, x squared plus 10x plus, the coefficient of x here is 10. Now, is 10 over 2 squared. A half of the coefficient of x, then is square. So the first part we are done with, plus y squared, continuation, plus 18y, plus a half of the coefficient of y, which is 18 over 2. The coefficient of y is 18 divided by 2 squared is equivalent to whatever was added in the left-hand side of the equation must be also added on the right-hand side. So you have that 8 plus 10 over 2. 10 over 2 squared plus 18 over 2 squared. Now that is the third procedure, one of the most tricky procedures. In continuation of this, we have x squared plus 10x plus, this one we have 5 squared, that is 25. Then continuation of plus y squared plus 18y plus 18 over 2, that is 9, 81 is equal to 38 plus 25 plus 81. So that's where we have reached. So now, on the left hand side, find the equation. We have the equation x squared plus 10x plus 25y plus y squared plus 18y plus 81 should be equal to the one on the right hand side. Now on the left hand side, we find the square root of x squared, which is x. Then the sign after x is positive, immediately after x squared. The sign after x squared is positive, then the square root of 25 is 5. So find the square root of the first one, and the sign after each, then the square root of the last one, which is 5. Then that is x plus 5 squared. What does it mean? X plus 5 squared, when you expand this part, we go back to where we would come from initially. Plus y squared, square root of y squared again, is y. The sign after y squared is positive, and square root of the 81 is 9 squared. It means that when you expand this part, you go back to wherever you have come from. This one must be equal to 38 plus 25, that's 63, plus 81, 144. So the equation now is in the form of x minus a squared plus y minus b squared is equivalent to r squared. Now the center of the circle was AB. That is the center of the circle is AB. And now in this case we have x minus a. It means that when the sign is positive, it changes to negative, given the coordinates. Now the center of the circle is equal to positive 5 changes to negative 5, comma, positive 9 changes to negative 9, minus 9. And the r squared is equal to 144. So it means that the r is the square root of 144. So r is equal to 12 units. R is equal to 12 units. So I'm going to do the 3 example under this part, whereby given the center and the radius, whereby you are asked to find the center and the radius of a circle, given the equation of the circle. Now this is the first part. Now let me go to the second part, one of the most tricky parts. So in the second example, I have 2x squared plus 2y squared minus 52y plus 28x is equivalent to 38. It's equivalent to 38. Now, one of the most common things that we need to do is to find, to make the coefficient of x squared and y squared to be 1. So to do so, we divide everything by 2, by 2, by 2, by 2, by 2. So the first part becomes x squared plus y squared minus 26y plus 14x is equivalent to 19. Now that's the first procedure. Make sure that the coefficients of x squared and y squared are always 1 each. Now to collect now x squared and x, bring them together. X squared plus 14x plus y squared minus 26y is equivalent to 19. Now in this example, we are given the coefficient of x squared and y squared to be 2. So the first procedure, we have made them to be 1 by dividing all through by 2. Now the fourth one, x squared plus 14x plus a half of the coefficient of x, which is 14 over 2 squared, then plus the second part, which is y squared minus 26y plus a half of the coefficient of y, which is negative 26. Negative 26 over 2 squared. This one is equal to, whatever was done on the left hand side must be done on the right hand side, is equal to 19 plus 14 over 2 squared plus negative 26 over 2 squared. So we have x squared plus 14x plus 37 squared, 49, plus y squared minus 26y plus 169. That's negative 13 squared is 169 is equal to 19 plus 49 plus 169. Now that's the function we have. So proceeding, we have 19 plus 49 plus 169. We just add them. 19 plus 49 plus 169, 7, 2. That becomes 6, 10, 13. 13 we have 237. So we have 237. So we have x squared, the square root of x squared is x plus, the sign after x is plus, then square root of 49 is 7, the bracket squared, plus y squared, square root of y squared is y, minus, the sign after y squared is minus, then 169 square root of it is 13 squared is equivalent to 237. So it should give us 337. Sorry. 7 by 2, 337. So we give you 337. Now the equation now has been written in the form of x minus a squared, x minus a squared plus y minus b squared is equivalent to r squared. So now again we change the sign. If the sign is negative, we change to positive. So the center of the circle is at point -7, comma, and -13 becomes 13. And the radius is root 337 units. And to stop at that point, thank you. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell for more videos I will upload with time. Thank you.